Welcome to the project demonstration of master and slave robots with load carrying capacity. And so here we are going to control the slave robots from this master, and this master robot will control from the Android Bluetooth mobile phone. This is one feature, and the next feature is, and the controlling will be enabled based on the authentication. So for that we need to show the RFID tag at this RFID reader, and this is the RFID tag, so we need to show that to the RFID reader. Then only the system will enables and can provide the access to the user to control this robots. And the next is, in order to control the slave robots, there is a one switch. So here one switch is there. So this particular switch 0 and 1. So when it is in one position, then it will send the same commands which are received from this Android mobile phone will be given to this slave robots. 0 nothing but the robot will control by itself only. It will not control this slave robots. And the next feature is, we are going to send the DST humidity and temperature as well as gas details. So these are the three parameters from these two sensors. So these are two sensors are used to send the data to the Blink app by making use of this Node MCU ESP8266 module. And the whole system powered by these two batteries. One battery is for this IP camera, and the next this battery is to control the total robot section and also ESP Node MCU. And here the connections are, so, and here the total input and output modules Bluetooth module, and the switch all are interfaced to the Arduino Uno board, and L293D motor driver to control the robot in 4 directions, like forward, backward, left, right. And EM18 is RFID reader module. So this is master robot. Coming to the slave robots, so we are making use of PIC microcontroller. The communication between the slave robot and master robot is RF communication. So the receiving commands will be given to our PIC16F72 microcontroller, and here also we are making use of one L293D motor driver, and this is the rechargeable batteries to control the robot and the communication data. And here, so we'll explain you how to recharge these batteries. So these are the 3 batteries can be recharged with help of one charger. So directly we are going to making use of the charger. So this is a charger we are going to provide, and so from this transformer, and the transformer will take the input of 230 volts. So from this 230 volts it will step down the 12 volts, and then rectifier and filtration will get the DC voltage which is sufficient to charge a battery. So here T is for the T, okay, and the B for the battery. So from here we need to connect the battery here, okay. One battery is connected, and this is battery number 2, we need to connect it here, and battery number 3. So after connecting these 3 batteries, just you can plug the cable to your sockets. So by providing the 230 volts, just I'm going to plug in that. So there will be a light indication on your charger, right, okay. So now the green light, so it will take at least of 10 hours to be fully charged for these 3 batteries. So we need to keep this charging on at least 8 to 10 hours, then the battery will get fully charged, and after that we can utilize it for 1 to 2 hours based on the continuity, okay. And after the time is completed, now you can just disconnect the batteries and switch off the charger, and after that you can execute. So now let us see the demonstration of robots. So here now we'll demonstrate only the master robot controlling, and before that I will show you the execution of ThinkSpeak. So before switching on this kit, we need to enable the hotspot in your phone. This is the next step before switching on this kit. Go to hotspot settings and enable the hotspot, right. So this is the hotspot settings. So here we need to enable the hotspot with project 4465, and the password should be 123456789. And after enabling the hotspot, enable the data also, and then you can switch on the device. So just there is a one switch, this is a whole switch, one switch for the whole circuitry. And for camera we need to connect this B at this section. I will show you that. later after showing this. So now the device, zero device connected, and now just switch on that. So once switch on the kit, one device is connected. And now go to the Blink app and just log into the Blink app with given credentials. So right, initially if you switch, when the kit is switch on, so then there is a red color will be appear, and now the switch is on and it's connected, and it is showing that the device is connected to my Blink app. So now you can see that the temperature and the gas value is varying based on the input from our kit. So this is the about the right. So this is about the Blink apping interfacing with the kit. And now next go to the Bluetooth controlling. So for that we need to go to Bluetooth settings, and so here just already paired that. Now I'll show you initially pair new device, and it will show you the HC05, right? And now enter the password of 1234 and done. Once pairing was done here, and now go to our you need to install one application, that is Bluetooth terminal or else robots. When you type in blue term, you can see this icon in Play Store. When you type blue term, BLUETERM, you can get this. And now here just refresh this, you can see the devices, and now connect to the HC05. And now we need to change some initial setups. So go to options, key configuration, here click on up, so enter U, and click on down, enter D, click on right, capital all or capital letters, and R. After entering this only, now go to this arrow keys, and now so it's paired already. Sorry, I forgot to delete it because it's not enabled. As we discussed initially, we need to show the RFID tag. So if you can see that there is a one light continuously blinking on our Arduino, So when we show this tag, then only it will be off. When it is off condition, then it is providing access to that. Now it is off. Already I entered some characters, that's why it's executing that. So forward, backward, left. So the left side is, it will rotate only for certain degrees, like this, and right side. So in order to stop this, when you press forward, just click on any other option, automatically it will be stopped. Okay, so now only I am controlling the master robots. So coming to the slave robot, just switch on this kit in the slave robots, and after switching on that, so here also we already explained you initially. So there is a one switch here, so now it is in 0. So now only we can control the master robots. Okay, and now coming to this enabled, now we can control the both robots. Okay, so in this manner we can control the master and the slave robots at a time. Okay, and now let us see the IP camera interfacing. So now just power saving purpose, I'm switching on this, and the slave robot also will be in off. And now just connect this here. So better I'll take this as a separate video, and I'll share the link in the YouTube how to interface the IP camera with phone, Android phone. So right, thank you.